Welcome to the Abbey Hotel Munster Car Club Moonraker Forestry Rally. We're here in Ballyvourney, County Cork for round 3 of the Sligo Pallets Irish Forestry Rally Championship.
See the 5 left, 60, seat 1 square left.
A bumper entry and the pre-event chatter would have been dominated by Mark Donnelly and Sean Ferris as the pair headed south once more, looking to maintain the form that's seen McLean victory in both opening rounds of the 2023 season. Vivian Hamill and Andrew Greenan will be buoyed by a podium finish at round 2 in Tipperary, as will Jordan and Paul Hone, who beat Hamill to the second step of the podium in Care. With 8 stages in prospect, the battles right across the field are set to be razor sharp, with every 10th of a second vital in claiming championship points.
Emmett Cronin, the clerk of the course, has laid out 8 superb quality stages, and without a doubt, each competitor is sure to enjoy them.
Stages are class, really good. We've done a lot of work this week on them, so fingers crossed all goes well.
Looking forward to it. New car, a bit of learning here, so no, should be good crack.
Look, I'm going to enjoy the day. Probably like any rally driver now, I'm looking for excuses in the morning, but just going to enjoy driving this car for the day and leave it at that.
Yeah, I think we finished 3rd last year, so we'll see. There's plenty of competition too, but like Mark Donnelly, Vivian Hamill, McCourt, you've held them out of them. Yeah, it'll be good fun.
In the 2-wheel drive section, Mickey Conlon should expect battles across the stages, with Shane McGurr and Michael Connor Jr. will be looking to avenge a mechanical issue-laden event last time out. The Junior 1000 field is once more absolutely brimming with young talent, with 18 crews entered for what's set to be a thrilling battle in the forests surrounding Ballyvourney. Tommy Moffat arrives in Cork this weekend with the strong series lead, having claimed victory last time out in Tipperary.
Tommy, you started rallying last year. You're a brother to Josh and Sam. I'm sure they were giving you some great advice.
Oh, they were, yeah. Constantly giving me a hard time, you know. I've doing, track days and stuff for a long time, but only on the stages now in the last year. But it's a great experience, been fit to get on the stages so young.
Ciara, you're the only female representing the J1000 series this weekend. How did you get into rallying yourself?
I feel like it's like most people. My dad, he rallied for years, and then I started driving on just like tracks and stuff whenever I was about 12 in a car me and my dad built ourselves. So similar to that. So yeah, that's how it is. It's all his fault.
Tommy, it's a busy household for this event.
Yeah, like my dad's doing CRC, so like he's flat out all week getting ready for it and trying to get the car ready for me as well, yeah. So it's a busy household all week.
On to the J1000 action and stages 1 to 4. And the son of the clerk of the course, Emmett Cronin, is Tommy Cronin, along with Derek Butler, who lead at the end of stage 4 by 1/100th of a second.
And shock 3 left. Long crest and shock 3 left. Into 3 left past the junction, 3 left here. Second 3 left now after the junction. Cockney. 3 left over rough. Don't get it. Slow 5. 3 left here now, yeah. And slow 5 right. Tied up now, left. Slow 5 right here into bus stop. Then 6 right flat here. And 450 down over rough.
Losing the lead, down into second place go Tommy Moffat and Donald Lennon in another Toyota Aygo.
85 right, don't cut over crest. 80 downhill to 3 right over bump past the junction. 100. Slow 5 right, slippy, slot square left.
Moving into the top 3, Jack Harris and Aaron O'Regan in their VW. Jack Kennedy and Colin O'Toole retired after stage 2 in their VW. Next through, Ross Ryan and Peter Keohane from County Cork in the Citroen C1. As we go in car with Peter calling the notes.
To 3 left past the junction, 40. 3 left over rough, don't cut. And slow 5 right, bus stop chicane right in through. And bus stop chicane right in through. And 6 right.
Next up, Danny Brady and Conor Lappin from County Cavan in the Peugeot 107. Moving up through the field, in fact up 4 places from the previous stage, Ciara Duggan and Damien Duffin in the Toyota. An off for Bobby Conn and Brian Keohane in the Citroen C1, but they did recover to finish the event. Another off, David Travers was having his problems on the 4th stage. He and Andy Purser now down 8 places in the Peugeot 107. Thankfully both unhurt, and they got going again.
3, 2, 1, go.
Onto the 2-wheel drive action, and at the end of stage 4, the leaders were Mikey Conlon and Paul McPhillips in the Ford Escort, moving up 1 place.
Go from here, Mick. Push on the 3 right, 40. 1 left, 60. 1 right, don't cut. 40. 4 right, opens half long. 130. 3 right, half long into chicane, bus stop right at 3.
Second, Shane McGurr and Ben Taggart in the Lada, a very unusual and heavy-looking car.
Shane, you're second in the 2-wheel drive. Tell us about your day so far.
Yeah, we've pretty much a big drama all day. We hit bedrock on the first stage and bent the watchtower linkage. We bent the watchtower turret. We put the shock up into the boot and we bent the axle all in the one corner. Unbelievable that so much damage. But we're nursing it. We still have a bent axle and the turret's bent on her, but we've baited out of the sledge and we've got it as straight as we can. But we're having wild fun with her because she's all over the shop.
Mickey, you're looking very relaxed. You're holding the lead in the 2-wheel drive.
Yeah, well, if you've seen me maybe in the car, it mightn't be that relaxed, but no, having a good run, you know. There's only a few seconds in it, so the short stage seems to suit us and the long stage seems to suit Shane, so look, we'll know in an hour's time what way it's going.
Third overall in the 2-wheel drive category, Stuart McLean and Jared Neeson in the Vauxhall Nova.
On 1 left, there's a bad bump on the 1 left. And 2 right. 2 right, 60, and 2 left. 2 left, 150 after. Oh, yeah. What? Go ahead, you.
The first 2 stages were really good. The third one, we took chances. We got away with them. The 4th stage, we bent the back axle, but we got it fixed in the service. So
you're on the door handles today.
That's about all she's got. There might be a wee bit more, but we'll see. We'll see.
Second in Class 11F were Michael Fitzgibbon and Carrie Moroney-Ryan in the Honda Civic. Kieran McCullough and Michael White from Kildare and Cork respectively had been third in Class 11F until this off on stage 2. Fourth in 2-wheel drive, Mike O'Connor and Greg Shinners in the Opel Manta. Holding third in the 2-litre class were Dermot Lynch and Maeve Griffin from Kerry. Leading Class 2 was the Motorsport Ireland Academy star Aoife Rafferty, also involved on the international stage.
Happy with the pace we're on and we're comfortable, so we're going to try carry that through the rest of the day.
What's your plans for the rest of the year?
Well, we're doing the Junior European Rally Championship, so last week we were in Latvia, so it's been great to bring that experience to these rallies, but I think next up we're heading to Sweden for the next round of the championship.
Oh, that should be good.
Yeah, we're really looking forward to it, so it's nice to get a bit of time in between that before the event, so no, it's going great.
3, 2, 1, go.
So the top overall cruise then, after 4 of 8 stages, was Ryan Caldwell and Arthur Kieran's in the Skoda Fabia. They led by 9 seconds after 4. His first tarmac rally was Donegal this year, which helped his speed for this event.
Very long 5 right continues. Very fast 4 here. Very long 5 right continues over for 100 over crest 60. The fast 4 right up at the 3s. And long 5 left. And 5 left in over the finish. Keep it on for the finish. Long 5, 5 left in over finish, and 6 right, 100 down mid. Okay.
Owen Murphy and Anthony Nestor had been as high as second, but they retired after 2 stages, the end for them in the Citroen C3. Second and 4.7 seconds off the lead, Vivian Hamill and Andrew Greenan. They're up 1 place.
Your 500 over the loose, then the 2 left through the posts, 60. 2 right tightens over the jump. 2 right tightens over the junction, 140. Fast long 3 right, on up to it. Fast long 3 right, don't cut. 80, 3 left half long, carry out of it. On up to it, boss. 3 left half long, carry.
Now down to third, losing out to Hamill and Greenan were Niall McCullough and Gordon Noble in the Ford Fiesta, but they're just 0.04 of a second behind second place.
Slowing 2 left, only 40, stay left, turn square right. Round the Beals, repeat, stay left, turn square right, round the Beals, and 4 right, 40. 5 left, half long, repeat, 5 left, half long, 150.
Conor McCourt and Caelan McKenna in the Citroen C3 Rally 2. They too are only 0.04 of a second behind third place.
So flat 5 right over bump, staying right on the long crest for fast 4 left. To Care, 5 left, just flat through the Beals, 100 down the middle. To 5 left, narrows to the 3s, just flat, go 80 to fast 4 left, keep 80 up. To slow in and crest, 2 left through the Beals, narrows. Opens to 4 and go on it. Flat 6 right.
In fifth, Pat O'Connell and Mark Wiley in the Ford Fiesta, 11.7 seconds behind fourth place. Sixth, Stevie McCann and Tommy Hayes in the Ford Fiesta, just 9/100ths of a second behind Pat O'Connell. Stevie McCann is the first of the rallying McCann family, the son of Paul McCann, who's competing alongside Mark Murphy in a Ford Fiesta R5. Jenna McCann has partnered up with John McCabe from County Cavan in the Ford Fiesta. Jenna is Stevie's sister.
You're living the dream, Jenna. You're out in an R5.
Exactly, living the dream, yeah, this weekend. So, yeah, we're having a good cut through the stages today. Well, we forgot to turn on the anti-lag this morning, so we were a bit of a slow start. I suppose we weren't fully switched on, but we're switched on now, I think, and yeah, we're doing the best that we can.
Yeah, it's hard work out there.
Very hard work, and especially in this heat, as you can tell. But I know we're enjoying it. Just get through the day and hopefully have another good cut through the next 4 stages.
Next is Mark Donnelly and Sean Ferris in another Ford Fiesta, and there's only 1/100th of a second between Donnelly and the hones of Jordan and Paul in their Ford Fiesta.
And flat 5 left, and flat 2 right continues, 80. Flat 1 right, and the flat 2 left over bump, 60 slowing, 2 left, and the 4 right plus.
Derek Mackerel and Eamon Creedon were 9th after 4 stages in their Ford Fiesta.
Derek, a long way from the little fast Nova. Tell us about the new car.
Yeah, look, I've got our hands in R5. Everyone wanted me in one of them, and we finally got all gathered together and got one. So it's a big learning curve, and it will take probably next year of learning to get up to speed in it, really and truly. But look, we're having good fun, and stages we kind of know. We've been here a very few times to have in the previous years, so having good fun.
10th after 4 stages, David Condell and Michael Cody from County Carlow in a Ford Fiesta. A former Mark II escort specialist making good progress in R5 machinery. Not going so well though. Out after 4, Kevin O'Connor and Michael Breen in the Ford Fiesta. Also out. Gear trouble on stage 2 when it got stuck in second. James Lowry and Killian Cronin. You can hear the frustration in the car as it gets stuck in second.
And one left into long 3 right up Dunkot. Long 3 right up Dunkot. 60 out. Gone. Third.
Stuck in second now.
Was it?
Yeah. The joys of rallying 30-year-old in Pretzel.
So back to service, and we talk to our overall leader.
Aye, things are going so well, hey, so far. We started off gravel in the start of the year in this car, and Donegal was my first tarmac rally, so I think it helped me with the speed, to carry my speed forward, you know. But don't get me wrong, it's completely different driving, but no, it adapted fairly fast with it, so no, I'm happy enough for that.
So 4 stages to go on this year's Moonraker, and the leader by 4.7 seconds is Ryan Caldwell. Vivian Hamilton second, ahead of Niall McCullough, Conor McCourt and Pat O'Connell.
Here at the Abbey Hotel Moonraker Forestry Rally, it's Ryan Caldwell who holds the lead. Mickey Conlon leads the 2-wheel drive, and in the J1000s, it's Tommy Cronin who leads the way. Join us in part 2 for some of the best rally action.
Welcome back to the Abbey Hotel Ballyvourney Moonraker Forest Rally and the remaining 4 stages. Ryan Caldwell and Arthur Kieran's have the lead with 4 stages to go as we talk to championship sponsor and the former competitor Andrew Mullen of Sligo Pallets.
I'm glad to be on board now this year, so I am with it, and it's great to see all the juniors out here as well. You know, see the up-and-coming rally drivers of the future, seeing how well they're going. I was out on one of the stages there today watching it, and I have to say it was very, very entertaining. So it was.
So the action on stages 5 and 6, and Ryan Caldwell and Arthur Kieran's kept their lead with 2 stages to go. They have a 6.3 second advantage in the Skoda Fabia.
Into flat 3 rate 40. Fast 3 rate in and care late 3 left over the bump into 4 rate, late 3 into 4 rate 40. 4 rate in over the bump and crest 4 left in over the bump. 4 left in, opens to long 6 left over crest. It opens to long 6. Crest into 5 rate in.
Vivian Hamill and Niall McCullough have had their own battle for second and third. Hamill was now back up to second, 6.3 seconds off the lead in the VW Polo.
Danger, narrow 5 right into 4, come back for 5 right again. Watch her here now. Into slippy 4 left. You have a 5 right again. Slippy 4 left. 60 up the middle, 4 left and 4 right plus hope. On that up, 60. Flat 1 right to the go, 170. You're all right now. On up to it. On up, boss, on up. 5 left into 6 right, stay in for 4 left over the bump and 6 right in at the wipers. Again. 6 right, jump, okay, 4 left, don't cut into 4 right, in over crest, bump, 80, care, 5 right, tightens, and then wait for 6 right, drive this bit.
Niall McCullough had been up to second place after stage 5. He's now down to third after 6, 6.3 seconds off Vivian Hamill.
2 right here, tightens in, 130, 3 right long, repeat, 3 right long, 80, 3 left, plus half long, 60, repeat 3 left plus half long, 60, just keep driving, 2 left, don't cut, 100, right, 2 left, 100, then 2 left, half long, 130, 1 right, 150.
In fourth place, Conor McCourt and Caelan McKenna in the Citroen C3, 4.1 seconds off McCullough.
Go 450 over rough, do not come out of her. And be very brave for a fast 4 left at the end. It is very fast. Into very long flat 5 right over crest clips. Go 100. Go now. Don't come out of her. Go 100. The very fast 3 right. Opens to 4 right over the junction. You see it in front of you. Go 60. To very fast 4 left. Hold at the logging.
Also in the hunt for a top 3 place, Stephen McCann in the Ford Fiesta, just 2.7 seconds off Conor McCourt. Mark Donnelly was 6th in the Ford Fiesta. Just ahead of the Hones, Jordan and Paul, 2.1 seconds off Donnelly's 6th place. They were 7th in the R5 Ford Fiesta.
And flat 1 right and flat crest, flat 2 left in, 80. Stop, 6 right plus long, stop. Into flat left and 4 left, 100.
Pat O'Connell and Mark Wiley retired their Ford Fiesta after some altercation with the scenery. That was on stage 6. Derek Mackerel was out. He and Eamon Creedon retired at the end of stage 6. Jenna McCann had a puncture on stage 6 to put her down the leaderboard as they were forced to stop to change the tyre, but they would get to the end in the Ford Fiesta. Let's move on to the class winners then. In Class 2, Aoife Rafferty and Geraldine McBride in the Ford Fiesta. Class 9 winners, Francis Kelly and Paul Cullen. Class 10, multiple Class 10 champions indeed, Mike Garahy and Irla McCarthy in the Mark II. Second in Class 11F, Ian McCarthy and Patrick O'Sullivan in the Honda Civic. First in Class 11F and third overall in the two-wheel drive category were Stuart McLean and Jared Neeson in the Vauxhall Nova.
Muddle over crest, that's a 60, 5 left through the post, and down, turn 2 left here now, 2 left, 2 left, 3 right, 3 right, oh yeah.
Winners of Class 11R, Eamon O'Connell and Paul Bruton from County Cork in the Ford Escort. Third in Class 12, the Ford Escort of Sean Benskin. Benskin's been competing for 30 years in the forests. Second, another stalwart of the Forestry Championship, Alan Commons and Joseph O'Brien in the Mark II. The winner of Class 12, Donald Connolly and Danny McLaughlin in a Ford Escort. Class 16, Jack McKenna, co-driven by the Australian-based Mac Kearns, was over-competing with Max McRae in the European Junior Championship. He decided to help out McKenna by guiding him to the class win. Class 21, the Junior 1000s. Ciara Duggan and Damien Duffin had an off on stage 6 but got going again. Fifth in J1000s, the Skoda Citigo of Callum Graffin. Fourth, Jack Harris and Aaron O'Regan from County Donegal and Cork respectively in the VW. The Citroen C1 of Ross Ryan and Peter Keohane, third.
And caution, late 3 left over bump. Late 3 left over bump into 4 right. 40, 4 right in over bump. 4 right in over bump. And
Second, Tommy Moffat and Donald Lennon in the Toyota Igo.
40. 5 right, 5 left, past the lugs. 130 slippy.
And the winners for County Cork, Tommy Cronin and Derek Butler in the Toyota Igo.
Very long 5 right over crest, mid past the junction, 100. 100. Then fast 3 right into 4 right past the junction. Opens the 4 now, opens the 4. Carry, come on. 60. Stuff, lad.
Yeah, I'm absolutely delighted. Like, first win in the J1000s, and I'm delighted to get it. Like, to beat Tommy and them, like, they're good drivers as well, like, and you have to be good to beat them as well, like.
To Class 20 now, having collected a souvenir, Damien Quinn and Carl Smith from County Meath went on to win the class in the Subaru Impreza.
Fast 3 left and very long 2 left over crest. Continues for 100. Nips at the end. Very long 2 left over crest. Continues for 100. Nips at the end. That's it. 80 over loose.
In Group N, this was the top 3, Owen Neville and Brendan Quinn in the Mitsubishi Evo 9. Second and 11th overall, a good run in the Mitsubishi Evo 9 for Lucas Sabnik. First in class, 10th overall, Michael O'Donoghue and Daniel Murphy in the Mitsubishi Evo 9. Mike O'Connor had to settle for 4th in the 2-wheel drive battle, but took the runners-up spot in Class 13, with Greg Shinners calling the notes in the Opel Manta. Second 2-wheel drive and 9th overall, Shane McGurr and Ben Taggart in the Lada. And the winner of the 2-wheel drive class and 8th overall, Mikey Conlon and Paul McPhillips in the Ford Escort.
5 left, think ahead, must hug, 170 up the middle, double caution, 5 right through the posts, into forward, bad bump, mind the water, into 5 right in, get the wipers on, 30, 4 left in, 60 past the ruin.
Mickey, congratulations on the overall 2-wheel drive win today.
Listen, thanks very much. It wasn't easy now. Tough battle all day with Shane, and Shane had his woes, but look, we just got it by, I think, 4 or 5 seconds there.
So the overall positions then, let's go to 7th place, and David Condell and Michael Cody from County Carlow in the Ford Fiesta. In 6th place, the Hones, Jordan and Paul, they didn't seem to be fully comfortable in their Ford Fiesta R5, instead settled for championship points. 5th, Mark Donnelly and Sean Ferris from County Tyrone in a Ford Fiesta. Stephen McCann and Tommy Hayes had been 5th until they went through a water splash on the final stage in the Ford Fiesta, and the engine cried, "Enough." The battle for the final step of the podium would eventually come down to the Citroen C3 Rally 2 of Conor McCourt and Caelan McKenna. And the Ford Fiesta Rally 2 of Niall McCullough and Gordon Noble. McCourt would pull 4.3 seconds out of his rival in the final Knock na Bro stage, but it wouldn't be enough, as McCullough would still have 0.4 of a seconds to spare. Second, one of those who remained firmly in the hunt all day, Vivian Hamill and Andrew Greenan, who'd bring their VW Polo to 2nd place, having traded the podium places throughout the day. But as the dust settled on an incredible day in the woods above Ballyvourney, the tale of the 2023 Moonraker Rally is always remembered for a breakout victory for youngster Ryan Caldwell on a remarkable 3rd round of the Sligo Pallets Forestry Rally Championship.
Slow 5 right and long 2 right plus down over finish. Keep going away around 60. Keeps going round, keeps going round. Keeps going on, keep it 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 on. Okay, well done. 10:09.
Well done, but it was a brilliant weekend for us. So it was. We brought the PSYs from the tarmac and we made it work. So it was a bit of adapting this morning into gravel, but now we adapted fairly quick and we're happy with that now, definitely.
Guided by the incredibly experienced Arthur Cairns, Caldwell would bring his Skoda Abbey R5 home with 9.1 seconds to spare. Ahead of Vivian Hamill, then it is Niall McCullough, Conor McCourt and Mark Donnelly.
That's that's it here from the Abbey Hotel Moonraker Forestry Rally. Congratulations to Ryan Caldwell and his navigator Arthur Kearns on a well-deserved victory. From me and all the team here in On the Limit Sports, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.